EJ Bosco, I'm a music director. On why na dreams. On pen or DJ on the on Jipa or trip, which I know payo. And share year on the one casabium. Hi, okay, 101.7 FM. Dream Daniel did the best entertainment show. Midi Oran Halifax Ansah-ADDO. Mima Obia Kwaba Kesia. Panyami Shamunyana back. Say, my dream ye home or the palm warmer yensi. My jam of Fidi and to her 101.7. Say Mubabet your best entertainment and Como Boy Yamin Shamu. It is something I do not take for granted at all that you find time thrice a week to tune in and then send your comments, questions, contributions, suggestions, no insults. So listen to our conversation. May the good Lord bless you. It is Friday the 30th of January. Hey, this is 30th. And Jabia Father bet you ayeka. And I am an train kakra. Mama go studio to Mama Mpenyu for ya kwaba, and then I go straight to my LPM. Then I welcome my guests for today, and then we start a beautiful discussion. Mpenyu for me and mwana yeji mama kwaba. So Chris Safo is on my immediate right. Veteran movie producer, HALIFAX. So Chris.
Yes. Me Joseph.
Then why are you laughing?
Adia wabe kano. Me say why kakra. They say adie.
They say adie be adwuma no enti say first no.
Okay, ba she no.
Ada ube say menka say ne party ni aban bio. Menka sa asem no say ama menka. Me bie ma no nka say so crazy so MPP no as say the opposition say na kra omo ko yi primaries.
Afike money gbele dollar ke money fechele.
Le we na mo gbebo na mo efo chele.
So I'm not your bitter.
General, I'm calling Boko die.
Nyaboko HALIFAX.
Dame biom.
When him say if we are see everybody has the right to be stupid, but some people abuse that privilege.
I see anything.
Oh, who say e bi no din say hu am for so mo pena che say yes so mo so am for so mo na che say e wo nim
Brefi, wine say na what din say who feel say no what copyright to say hu die.
Me hu me nua bi a one obi kaka bi a kire o kaka na dwen a kire obi.
So me my start to show no we fin tokwa.
Me unko.
Nene, listen to the question though. Or see ebi mu feel say nkwasi asem no your mu busua japade.
Yes. That's what he said.
Na omo be able to say like omo akọ register a patent into omo no mo design kwasi asem no. Omo nim say inteso kokọ no. Ebi wo bie no. Ya na me twi yabo. Let say Safo ase ne sen o se obi mu din kwasi asem. Nti say wan say o se obi any obi. Obi ben nipa no oni din.
Oh, me nim the demo, but me who yeah.
Okay, with my Facebook said
my enjoy and the messia kakra free mo.
Then I won on Facebook.
Oh, me who say abranti bi ki kana dwen wi akira baba ba wi a wadin se hu for
abranti no won nim ne din.
Debi me nim ne din.
Abai wa no won nim ne din.
Me nim ne din.
Facebook page ben na won ho asem we.
Man check it.
That ben na won ho asem we.
Enne anope ya.
On my immediate right left to say then benete akwa na basa wow. I could have said yes after ye. Of Elisa or Nupe.
Yes. And what the right to.
As if for papa me babe introducing me or ye ni papa or ye Christo ni or no dear or can no cray. So on bribi or Facebook back and say me who say I see my sin din ye or ye be me ko penning when the Christo sorry or call Word Soul Evangelical Ministry Shukura. In fact, so for penning and a downfall. So for Penoy Alateni, Senior Pastor Oladebo Adefaraka. Na nene benete ako ye penning bia o ye be me ko penning no. Na downfall pa ye me ko penning no anti rose. Odo anti rose ye e wo Christo somo. Na ma she nene benete ako ase aye dwuma wona se pen. na ma yen ka no krabin hwera de ne onyam wo hye papa ya se yadwuma na se adwuma ye de papa to me bie na se wa na wo sua adwuma ne yi na wo hwe na wo bibi on kata hwe so or a veteran journalist. Once upon a time, he was the news editor for the Ghanaian Chronicle and called Daily Guide as the deputy editor of the entire paper. And editor of News One, editor of the Publisher, any other place. That's an Oko Abrush. If you're Abrush, but see journalism no way to see idea or consulting on Ghanaian culture. Nene Benete Aquaco. Let's see from our Aquaba.
Mediosu Halifax.
Pastor Boko die.
Boko. And then they were toned down, you know. My Halifax, my intro, no, very short.
Okay.
Yeah, but it still has to do with what we talked about a week ago, last Friday, no?
Mm-hmm.
About one Kuma the Cashman.
Abrantian no.
Oh yes, skit na omuchi no.
Yes.
Thankfully, Enra answer no granted no bail.
Okay.
After 4 weeks and more behind bars.
In lawful police custody.
Well, lawful but unjustifiable.
Oh dear, yeah.
Lawful but unjustifiable police custody.
Okay.
Because Obi out a skit or whom be na se kwan year. Now the camera to so no as a munche you were penny for or my muha and I kwan say see a foot room or muton yama was side and side no more bread. You know those kind of things just to make people na actually police wa be no say ebinuma ye bibi nti no mo tag no. And because he's been tagged, he should help them to arrest that person who did that and tagged him. Then he became the accused himself. Not 2 days, not 3 days, but 4 crazy weeks he was in police cells. Now, the bail 100,000 so a small boy who doesn't even know, and he doesn't even have a passport. He can't travel, he can't run away. 100,000. But thankfully, no, last week, they bailed him. They reduced the bail condition from 100,000 to 20,000, and then so he's now free. And then I just want everybody to know and to thank everybody who supported in the call for him to be out. Now, we are now going into the case proper, and if it becomes necessary for some of us to sue on his behalf, we will do so. But for now, we are only serving notice.
And notice is hereby served.
Notice is hereby served that some of us are planning to sue on behalf of Kuma the Cashman.
Anyway, I can get you a few of those human rights agencies who believe, if your rights have been trampled upon, they need to come to your defense. My home say, Kuma the Cashman, and some women say, how? And see, once I work 1, 2, 3, Yenshe. But on your message, say, what worry, dear?
No. He's just a young boy. Okay. You don't worry.
Into Enradi or Defi.
Enradi or Defi.
Or what Gary Podi?
We share you for Omube Gadawa Assembly Honomono. Halifax and Yasum Kito.
Sir. So they've
made a hero out of him.
He's the I show speed of Kroboland.
The I show speed of Kroboland.
But then, what is this thing that's Obiko police custody, Bana prison paper, or Pure Quadrari? What is it?
Well, I am of a believer say when you go to such a place, you've been desecrated, and then you say, you didn't eat what you wanted, you were eating and peeing at the same place, and the people say, and sanctifying enough. That's the mindset. But it is true. It's not a matter of just the mindset.
So those in the landlocked countries, no more than.
Because
in your country, be an apple. But let's say Burkina Faso.
But a Crobiano is to
pacification.
No, I could pacify. Exactly.
And sanctification and purification.
Purify and sanctify. So
I think one day we should delve into some of this matter because I can your culture.
Yes, I can.
At the end of the day, American YouTuber I should speed by ye. Or call a croupier. So I'm with the Inkosia.
Yes.
Jareno. These are things we should start talking about
because he went not he as in he, but I'm say he went into slavery and he's now back home into
exactly. These are things you see. say I ain't can ye culture no one so some kakra. It's not only about music and dance and we are the we are team and winning we are die and you know sometimes let's discuss the real things.
Yes, obi something.
It's our French teacher now. Students no kwa kaka ni bema no mesui. And I say you sweet le aji. Aji.
But Hali,
yes.
To be honest with you,
so that is your second comment.
No, when I'm just adding to. I show speed. I say
you're not saying you are adding to me. You are don't.
To be honest with you, last week I
may raise a topic. No
issue. A topic no buy. No, I didn't get the import.
Oh really?
I was like, I couldn't so about the Halifax or Babe higher join with. What's the relevance? What? To be honest with you.
Wow.
To be honest with you, now I was like, now what do we stand to benefit from this guy coming to? And who is he in the first place? Well, now over 50 million and a year now. You see that kind of a thing. So I didn't take the whole thing serious.
I see.
But after Obaya call the impact. People in America were virtually crying, tears about what the guy came to do in Ghana and Ethiopia, largely these two countries, and how it connected them to the motherland. And they were virtually crying and kasab with tears in the US. I said, wow, Halikayampa. I downplayed it.
Well, it's good you are being honest, but okay. Nipa bebre nso feel say na oye wine na brand e bi o sha somade am yenu idie na nante kra atam ye sha we leju sha na nyama kopo ne nyo here. But say na me kan no you today I have a guest and see later yen come ye. Nene I repeat, yeah what traditional media so no. Dwenu ya doso. The world is moving on.
Yes, true.
Abrantie no or the social media and YouTube I stirred the whole Africa. No traditional media and I think say let's anyway it's a different topic for another day. And then the last panel member I have is the man himself, Reverend Dr. Cassiston Cyril George Lutrot. Everybody calls him Counselor Lutrot. Counselor
Ali,
welcome bro.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. I hope you are fine.
Terrific, excellent.
Okay, so
I couldn't have been better.
I'm happy I've seen you today because I'll see you again in February.
I get what you're saying. That's night at the first year.
We hope we'll come back
on the tooth.
Yes, we hope we'll come back on the tooth to come and see you and then let things. But this is what I just want to put across because you have a guest. Anybody listening to me?
Obia or Timmy Biano.
Maybe say usua say who adwuma mu ana wo baby to say you fan say okay from ana despite media hwe say wo yire ene wadanfofo nya adanfo da hwe say wukunu ene wadanfofo nya adanfo da hwe say wukunu ene wo boss nya adanfo da. Never allow your spouse to befriend your friends. It's a recipe for disaster. You die with the alleged sickness that killed Daddy Numba, heart attack. Number 2, if by mistake your spouse have gotten the right, mistakenly not to be who boss to say na 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 ye adwuma yi. Na wo yiri etumi be catch
mpacho kan ye. Menene na nye juma.
We are no na say. So yes, wo yiri be who say your boss one way or the other.
Because
so yiri nya
na me ye adwuma na asi. Na say adwuma ye dey.
Me da say. Na wo yiri onya bo mu no who say nene. Enya sa akukuduro mu e be report ma nene pe. Dwimiem. Wo akukuduro na hia mo a frame na jana wale. Unya gugudo be sande na tena dia ubedi na aduane a de nyame anu ani de nyame nu anyina adwenu mienu. Esan se oyire adanfofo memo manya wadanfofo da sanso na wadanfofo memo nya wadanfofo da. The last thing is a political figure, pastor, leader. To say wo ene nkrofo ani adwuma yi. Your PA must not serve your spouse. The service should only come by your instruction, including your driver as well. Some foot through ya metui. The waso unti asine be coffee.
Yeah, yen na so yi de, ma yen bi se mo yie. Wo see because yeah, yen na so yi de. Wo see we adwuma e wo media mo. And any place, be it in private sector, public sector, memma wo yiri ana wo kono. Any baby a wo ye adwuma no. Either adwuma mo panyin ana adwuma ye fo no, memma wo hu kafo. Eni omu nya dan, is that what you are saying?
Baby mo fa nyonko kra.
Nti se na me ye adwuma wo Despise Media. Say DJ Toxic Bosco Fletch mo be fear. Na me yiri onyo madam na wa muna. Ana on free onko kitchen na onye den.
Dey di kan hwan na mo be fear.
Oh, so mbestra Mr. HALIFAX ANSAH-ADDO ebusua no. Na ebusua no so me ne me yiri ne me ba ne ye for me.
Why na mo be fear? Anya ebusua nti no mba yo. Don't make that mistake.
Natwi. Fi adwuma wo ha.
Yes.
Nti omu ba be chia mi eni me fiefo.
Debbie, on be chia wo.
The
right to refuse them to greet the rest is still yours.
And say yes, celebrating your third wedding anniversary.
Only one we yiri.
Me ne me yiri. Me dwuma ye fo abefie. Me osi mama me yiri ne omo nya adam.
Oh, the third wedding anniversary about meet Mrs. Lutrot Agbina.
Hello, Madam Lutrot. I like your husband so much. He's so controversial about intelligence.
Kalu your Poland.
Iluko minyo.
Olu cafe bulu na chebo akolu.
Asembie siana.
Asembe bre sisi bat pe.
Obi adi obi yiri.
Nobody obi yiri agana kra boaso.
So
there's no law around the obi yiri.
So say why are you saying that if my spouse is a friend to my colleagues, I'll get heart attack? What means talking about heart attack, one of my uncles died one day, and then I've told that story before, and then my cousin can say, "Oh, I can't go Paul Legbe mini be like, in a heart attack, mini jack heart attack, I croon we." So look what I mean.
What is that croon?
Oh, say I knew the heart attack, no whatever.
So what is that croon in tree?
And echo.
Echo.
How can echo become heart attack? So look what I mean. Will prove be 40 moment mom explain.
Unfortunately for us, if a young guy who does by day, it tell you like
look, are you going to give us another example?
No, yes, I'm being Campbell. Okay, what is it? The impulse of it. We explain to the many of the first thing, yeah, if you're by day, it work a boss near I tell you mini few.
What is by day?
Oh, Mason,
okay, this comfort things we do. Okay.
It will handle a few. If you can now handle if you no go feel e ba shia. The wife me for ya care boss, I can let care ba shia. The boss a chele, I wife be complain. The next year wife it was like he's been sacked from the workplace.
Obia or the laborer.
Yeah.
Building sites.
Yeah.
Ne boss tiano car. Ana mason tiano car. On first can be fee.
Yes. And this one funny or say
and a labor no wife the country and
the boss so tiano.
Foreman say I make no ya
first can be fee.
And a foreman ye
a branch and it is your TV.
So why are you blaming the wife? Blame the foreman.
So
blame the foreman. Why are you blaming the wife?
Blame who?
The foreman. Who
blame
the worker?
But who came to talk?
And see, you can talk. Tell the woman. So tell the woman, sort it to your husband at home and family. Full
in the first place.
A beer, boss on one mina kwa dada.
Thank you.
That's it. And now,
me that's it.
Maybe you are poor because what do you mean?
That's it. Dear, he did be an banana so many dear the first place. No, na be say abranti and say ne ban send na wo yire. Enya access to boss nene. Osi o me ne ko chia ne se ne be ya. Ese me yire nti ase say e ko adwuma to bi ani akotogo ni akọ.
And no so in your back because look for
don't speak like an old. Don't do this.
Your mic is even going off, boss.
And HALIFAX so no was here for be and say nya nya.
But look for by our setup it is not wrong.
It's wrong.
Say
it's wrong.
Would you my mean church or would you wrong? I mean, sana mini father tie. Okay. Now one day, one holiday be. Oh, there. This is my son. Ne mini. You see any holiday babe chiao. Oh, odo you. Papa no ma kakra. Papa inti na yesa koye no.
Perfect.
Perfect. Oh, young lady, how are you? Is your husband stubborn at home or deal with you? No, my down for. What is wrong with that?
If you have a very wise wife,
Uh-huh.
from that particular interaction, she will stay as a wife and not a member of the company.
She's not a member of the company.
Yeah, so if you hear that she's going to report you to father, it means that she wants to form alliance. Or you come back home and say, and the father sending message, oh, then your wife is stupid.
Those of us who don't have
okay?
ears, we won't hear.
But today is Friday. Today is Friday.
You come need to start visiting you and your home
Yes.
to know who your wife is.
That's why you are not allowing me to visit you at home.
Oh, visiting me is not a problem. You can visit me and go. And mind you, the day they visit your house, tell us how your marriage is. That's all.
The day they visit your house.
Tell us how your marriage is.
But you are spoiling the marriage. That's when they come, my wife should frown.
No, if your wife frowns, it tells us how your house is.
That's what you are saying.
No, I'm not saying. I say she should not be friend.
Yes, so maybe I need to do now. Wait, sorry, to hear more because
They get to do now.
because you see, she needs to be friendly.
No, nobody says she should be friendly.
So how can you be friend without being a friend?
Halifax,
She should be hospitable.
Halifax, I'm a friend.
To say DJ young boy, give her a good hug, a long warm hug. You get what I mean?
I don't care about that one, but it ends there. I mean, you get home and your wife tells you what happened in your office.
Woodford, is there something you want to say
I've
but you are
explained
not
all.
saying?
You see, I've explained all to you, but I don't know what you want to hear again.
Because I'm surprised it's about a laborer and a mason and a
do you know?
foreman and
Do
a
you know?
wife.
Do you know Sappho's wife?
So great.
Yes.
Oh, I know Auntie Mercy very, very
Thank you
well.
very much. Do you often interact with her?
Maybe twice a year or so.
Thank you. So most men who are not wise are the men afagba take una attaching phone they gbo no the phone. Hello, honey. Ko twa me phone egbo ne phone ne ke o tell me ke fi twa ne. Oluwa. So the next time
Councillor
anything is
Luttrell.
happening, then you have a phone call. No,
Councillor
very
Luttrell.
attrabo no ke phone call eba Charlie.
Councillor Luttrell.
You twa me. E twa ne. Wo no. Hello, me to wa bi akali ejelo.
Councillor Luttrell. He who has nothing to hide wouldn't be worried about some of these things.
Any man who is decided to marry and have nothing to hide is a fool.
Koshanko ngaye o de din.
No sir, mafia mo nebote gunami Shanghai we dey okay the din ato.
Did you say any man who doesn't have anything to hide in marriage is a fool?
Is a foolish man because you can only
Why should
marry
we have
you
something
can
to
only
hide?
constantly be in marriage unless you are not a fool. Ko luko ni o tagbulami ka shigbele.
I hear.
Thank you.
Why should I have something to hide? I and my wife are one.
Jesus said, I and my father are one, but he doesn't know when he's coming. Why has God hidden the coming from him?
No, he knows when it's
He
coming.
doesn't know.
He says it will be soon.
Oh, soon. Maybe cable soon. Maybe cable soon. Maybe cable soon before me. He doesn't know when he's coming because he said he doesn't know when the father wants him to come. So if you want to be divine and marry, you should learn how to keep secret from your wife.
Eto kawaya wogbejeke. I don't know why I find something very spiritual about this song, something very prophetic about this song. And then I've been reading a lot of later about about the orange economy, about the creative economy. And you see, Nasbri, Amanzaba Nasbri, so it's basically talking about our history, where we've come from, who we are, what we are, and what we hope to be. Look, I wonder how you can tell your story about tourism without telling who you are, where you've come from, what you are doing, and where you hope to be. Fact. Because when those guys come down, our history and what we are doing now and what we hope to be tomorrow. So when Nasbrio says that I take it with a lot of seriousness. Again, when I was a kid in school, we were basically taught that, the king and the queen is the wife of the king. But I've grown up to realize that. Luther, what is she near you here?
If you know go for you do now.
Oh, Luther too. Oh, man,
You
what is confusing you? You mean you didn't read in this childhood storybooks that the king is the wife of the queen, the queen of
the king is the wife of the queen.
That the queen is the wife of the king?
No.
Well,
I said that read that.
Yes.
But I got to know it's wrong.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. That okay.
That's why our wives are waiting to.
Oh, but look for it. Oh, I can we have problem living.
The queen gelekpa. Treat me as your queen. It's a song.
Okay. So what I mean is that so let me start again. You listen to Amanzebe's song, and it's basically talking about us. Who we are, what we stand for, what we inspire to be, where we come from, and where we are going. And I think that is what the story of tourism is all about. Because when they come, we need to tell them if what would attract them without a narrative. And the narrative is about who we are, where we've come from, what we inspire to be. And talking about who we are and what we are, there's been a wrong narrative out there that the queen is the wife of the king. That is what you teach kids in school. Apart from that wrong narrative, we create the thing as if, if you're a traditional leader, or if you are a chief or a king, then, for want of a better word, you are somebody Stone Age, backward, uncivilized, as in the white man's knowledge, uneducated, Stone Age man who still but times have changed. Traditional leadership has evolved. The truth is that before even the white man came and gave us that wrong narrative, that wasn't what our chieftaincy was about to. When those guys came, leadership was with our traditional leaders.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Then they stole the power from them.
Yeah.
And when they were leaving, instead of giving the power back to the traditional leaders, they gave it to these veranda boys and girls.
Yes.
And then they now turn their traditional leaders into HALIFAX, tone down, into decorative pieces, effigies. That when we having state functions, they put on their kente cloth and their smocks and come and sit there for aesthetics. But they actually have no role in what is. They are just decorative pieces. We need to retell that story. We need to change that narrative. That's our chiefs today. Although the colonial masters stole the power from them and gave it to the politicians, there are chiefs today who are still, helping mankind, changing the narrative, making the societies better, even more than politicians. Because these chiefs, they take no taxes. But some are building roads, some are building schools, some are building hospitals with their own hard-earned cash. Now, this assembly's common fund, and it is not only a politician that has a queue in front of his house every morning. The good chiefs amongst us, they do same. Some even have foundations. Nobody has bothered to ask them, hey, the wapana ni da na kai pay me if you say I'm a classroom, I'm a library, I have wolone. The shikachu ani meshia rainy season shika ekwenlu. We expect so much of them, give them very little or no publicity and less campaign time. We need to change it. God bless whoever brought the idea that we should take ISO speed to a crouton, to that beautiful chief who would prove what royalty means. And you watch his pictures on the internet to 50 million people across the world, and it's so beautiful. I have one such person in my studio today. The name is Dr. Ning Teiko Kwashi Kocha II. He is the chief of Ajin Kotoku Koman in the Greater Accra region right here. And we invited this man to come and talk about himself, his foundation, and what he's doing for his society. An exemplary traditional leader worth writing home about. I repeat, an exemplary traditional leader worth writing home about. For the sake of our audience, we're going to have a mix of English, Twi, Ga here and there, but there's a Ga chief. But again, so which one do you want to do? Communicate in a language where the listenership of that brand do not speak that. It's just like you say, oh, me, I'm coming to preach and I want to preach in tongues. It is those with the gift of interpretation who will hear what you're saying. So when you hear Ning speaking a little English here, a little Twi there, some guy here and there, Jenny Taflache, elega jouer mon lo enouga. Si jouer mon ni mempi ba nou le chichi. Fenono ba jouer mon koni men coupe nou chichi. Eke nou chumo papa fe ni chumo fe anyeni Atrahi Adafi. Bonis and Atrahi Adafi. Anyway, let's go straight. Dr. Ning Teiko Kwashi Kuche, Chief of Ajin Kotoku Koma. Numbo Wombo Manye.
Manya, bra.
Welcome to our studio one more time.
Thank you very much.
Nimbe enye onope no bae or the Raba Hana Jesiwa. Ononoye project manager for the office of the Ning Koche Koman Foundation. Anziana, Boko dear.
Adom, me pa.
If you guys don't repair their mics for them, I'll start shouting like I should speed. Where my camera at? Where my drone at? I could not funny. Okay. You see, when I talk, they say I have a naughty mind. That thing is not standing firm. Anyway, so let me start with Ning whilst production tries to fix her mic for her. If not, Lutros, you know what you will do? Pull that one to you, pull Socrates to Ning, and then pull.
Okay.
All right. Yes, so let's start again. I believe Ning's mic is good now. Ning,
Yeah.
Please, someone would ask, so where is Ajin Kotoku Koman?
Yo, Ajin Kotoku Koma is located in the Gan West Municipal Assembly locality.
Gan West.
Gan West, the capital is Amasama anyway.
Okay.
But where the Onion market is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it mean, for those who don't understand, heading towards in Sawam area or
Yeah, but you take on your left.
on your left?
Yeah.
Okay. Gan West. That is where Ajin Kotoku is.
Yes.
What type of town is Ajin Kotoku? How does the place look like? Developed, underdeveloped?
Well, it's developed, but we have one or two challenges in terms of road infrastructure, then also employment as well for the youths within our locality.
A little bit of education would help me. Chief of Ajin Kotoku Koman. Why are you the chief? How do you become a chief?
Thank you very much. I'm from the royal family, and even my senior brother is the current Gamanjai. We are from Abola, and my great grandfathers migrated from Abola to Ajin Kotoku to go and settle there for farming. So through that, they again migrated from Kotoku to Insumia. So there's another community that falls under me, which is the Insumia. So as the place started developing, we have to get opinion leaders within the environment. So by virtue of that, I was installed as the Ajin Kotoku Koma Manche, and I'm the second.
Wow. And Nin, you've been Manche of Ajin Kotoku Koman for how long?
6 years.
Wow. Is ascension to the throne maternal or paternal?
Paternal.
Paternal.
Norwegians are into paternal.
So let's do some further education. Is it possible to know that after this manche, automatically this will be the heir apparent, this will be the next manche?
Well, our throne in such a way that it's not like you move from one state to another. Where I am now, I have my divisional chief, which is Ni Aklekwe, the third. He's Ajen Kotoku Kwatema Manche. So I'm under him.
Yes. What I mean is that, for instance, before Queen Elizabeth died,
Yeah.
we knew clearly that if the queen dies, this is the next king.
Yeah, there's succession. There's a plan for that.
And then we know clearly that if King George dies now, this is the next one. I'm saying that among the girls, or specifically Ajin Kotoku Coleman, do we have a succession plan, very clear one, like the Queen's own way, or ours, has machinations and technicalities, and how is it? What not tell you what?
Well, even though we are putting plans in place, but there are technicalities, and like we the guys, we believe that you'll be, manche, Danubi. But where we've got into, we should do away with this, because you fall, no fall, or the two, that is the maternal way and the father way, we should come together, because you'll be can be a chief when you have the leadership qualities, you have good in mind for the community. Not necessary it should be Nubi.
That is interesting. Ajin Kotoku Coleman, Ga West, Greater Accra region. Why should anybody visit that town or want to invest in that town?
Good. Kotoku is a nice town. It's a light industrial area. We have the Rush Company there. We have Zoom Lion. We even have Vortic. And also we have the Onion Market there. And it's one of the fastest growing community in the Ghana Municipal Assembly. And we love people. Kotoku is a town that they receive foreigners. So I believe when we invest there, one, in terms of security wise, people can go and come to work as and when. Then also there will be job in the community for the youth to also get something doing.
Do you have tourism sites worth visiting where tourists I want to go and see this or that? Do you have spots like that in your community?
Well, what we have in place now, Kotoku is a river.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the town is a river. That's the town name, Kotoku. It's a river. So we can use the river as a tourist site attraction.
I never knew. I thought Kotoku means sack. No more Kotoku.
That's the name of the river.
Really?
Yeah.
So tell me about this river. The tributary, where does it start? Where does it end? Is it still there? What is it used for?
It starts from the Eastern Corridor.
Okay.
That's Kofodia area. It passes through Hebron.
The
That's the Dobro River. The one it gets there, it crosses the Rush Company, in front of the Rush Company that comes to the town itself.
And it's still there now?
It's still there.
Neat river. No galamsey.
No galamsey.
People don't go and do all sorts of So what is it used for now?
Well, most community people use it for washing. They also bath in it. And normally when it's time for tradition, we also go there and perform tradition there.
Do they do some commercial fishing in this Kotoku River?
No, please.
Okay. So if Kotoku is, the name of the river, what about the Ajin and the Coleman? How did we get the Ajin Kotoku Coleman?
Good. The Ko means forest. Then forest town. The olden days, it was a typical forest whereby our great grandfathers they go there to perform their rites there. Then the Ajin is Ajay River. Ajay River.
The first meal.
Yes, Ajay River. And the whites and the foreigners, they couldn't pronounce it well. They say Ajay Kotoku.
Then why are you called Koche?
Wow, it's the throne name.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But honey, if you're be a few, I'm more coach. Okay, coach, I Oh, coach. What does it mean for those who don't understand coach?
Means the king of the forest. The king.
Coach.
Yes, the king of the forest.
In case you just tuned in, I'm talking to the man himself, Nin Koche, Dr. Nain Teko Kwashi Koche, Chief of Ajin Kotoku Coleman, in the Ghana West, part of the Greater Accra region. I believe, okay, let me do this before I even go to Hannah. My briefing note says you have a foundation called Nin Koche Coleman Foundation of Ajin Kotoku. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
Why did you form this foundation?
Well, I formed this foundation to help and also impact into my community. I saw that, look, it's not you get money before you help people. But when you attain a position, you should use the position to help people, to build people, so that in future, when you are not there, you leave a legacy.
So, what does the foundation do? What sort of help do you give to the people?
Okay, our core mandate is we are into education support, women and youth empowerment, healthcare, then agribusiness.
Why there's 4 key areas?
Good. In society, looking at all these 4 key areas, every human being is part of it. Every man or woman need education, healthcare, empowerment. There are some people you just have to empower them to also stand on their feet or also improve their living standard. So that is why we chose this core mandate.
His Royal Highness Dr. Nain Teko Kwashi Kocha II. When you say this foundation is to help people, which people?
Okay, the youth of today, the less privileged people, then also this physically challenged people.
Is it only indigenes of Ajin Kotoku Coleman?
No place. Most of the amazing thing, most of our projects are not even centered in Ajin Kotoku Coleman.
Oh, interesting.
Rural areas.
Why is it?
Yeah.
So, for example, which places outside your traditional zone do you have your foundation
Okay, so
projects?
we have a project at Duedin, which falls in the eastern region. It's one of the municipal assembly. Duedin, as we are speaking, we want to put up a health facility, then police post. We did health screening for them. We've dug a borehole for them. We've also given some old people health care. Then scholarship scheme. This institution, African Institute of Technology, I lobbied them. They gave me 5 slots. And now I've spread out 5 slots to youth from Ofankor, from Amanfrom, Amasamai, Kotoku, then Kaswa. Then also there is a physically challenged center that we've empowered them. They are into shoemaking, dressmaking, ICT, then bees making as well.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
About how many people do you help per year?
Normally, based on funds that we get, but as we speak, about 36 people
Per year.
per year
And you've been doing this for how many years?
for the past 3 years.
Do I say so averagely? Basically, 36 times 3 will give me an idea how many people you've supported so far.
Sure.
I'll come back to His Royal Highness Dr. Nain Teko Kwashi Kocha II. But let me go to the project coordinator, Office of Nain Kocha Coleman Foundation, Madam Anna J. Siwa. Auntie Anna,
Yes, please.
JC, what doesn't sound a Ghana name? Am I right?
No. I'm from BA.
BA.
Yeah, Kintampo North.
Okay. We know it's one country, one people, one destiny. But what does a BA woman doing in coach's school mean?
Please.
Maybe Bonon you feel cool me. How? I mean, what are you doing in coach's forest?
Please. I used to stay in Ekotoku. I had a diagnostic center there, and I've known Nee for a while. So he brought the idea of the foundation, and when he spoke about health, I'm a medical sonographer.
What does that one mean?
We do scans.
Medical
scans. Yes.
What we the laymen call what? Okay.
They call it scans.
Is that what we call X-ray?
Women. No, not X-ray.
Scan.
Yes, scan.
The one you check the age of our pregnancy
Yes.
before we decide to remove or keep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
How
they
baby
remove or
is
keep.
faring, other things.
Okay.
Yes.
So you that ultra scan.
Yes,
I
ultra
see.
scan.
Then you have the okay. I see.
Yes, please.
So that was what you majored in.
Actually, I'm a development. I used to be a development worker. I completed UDS, and I work with SMV. I work with NED in Tamale. So I've done.
This woman from BA in Tamale, now you are in
No.
Accra. You are everywhere at the same time.
No, I'm a development person.
Okay.
I used to be a development person until I went to school again, got into medical sonography.
Wow.
Yes, please. So
You are a tough woman. Congratulations. I
Thank
admire
you.
that.
Thank
I
you.
admire that.
So when he brought the idea,
That you should form a foundation.
yes, I was very happy because I've ever worked with NGOs, and I told him I could help. I could help more on the health aspect because I've traveled to villages and I know there are challenges on health and other things. So that's it. We started with the Duedin, the one he spoke of. That was our first project. So we started with Duedin. Our source of funds is very minute, very small. It's like we generate it ourselves.
Meaning what exactly? You cut money?
No, meaning about 80% of what we do comes from me.
Really?
Yes, please.
Hey.
Yes. 80% of what we do comes from him. Yes. Comes from him. Because I realize he gives a lot, he sponsors people, he does other things. So I was really happy with the idea of the foundation. So I told him I've worked with NGOs and other stuff, so I can help him in that.
Auntie
So
Anna.
that was how it started.
Auntie Anna Jesiwa.
Yes, please.
I would ask you the tough questions anyway.
Wow.
It doesn't mean I don't support what you do. I was watching the news yesterday and they were talking about NTD, neglected tropical diseases in the rural areas, how it is worrying people left and right. I said, so anytime you are doing such a thing in not a really urban area,
Okay.
beautiful. But a development professional, you've gone into medical. You could be working anywhere. You could have traveled abroad, Canada, US, London, to be paid in foreign currency. This thing that you are doing that Nee himself has to look for money, 80% to support. What are you doing here? What is the real motivation? Is there something we need to know?
Oh, this is a growing, a very young foundation we are setting up, and we have plans for that. And
I'm not sure the question landed well. What I mean is that, are you not wasting your time looking at your experience, your training? If you fly outside today, you'll be paid in British pounds. That is what I mean.
It's very
And you are
true.
here, name will pay you
But-
small CDs. Then even that one, the next person's medical bills, they will come for it again.
No, actually, I'm really, really passionate about working in rural areas.
Passion?
Yes, please.
Passion doesn't buy kinky.
Ah,
Passion doesn't buy land. You are
I'm
not a
pas-
stammerer. Tell me, what are you doing in Names Coach? In Names School, man.
I'm really passionate about that.
Just the
please.
passion.
Yes,
to help people.
Passion to help people takes about 80%. Yes, please. Yes. Yes.
Don't mind me.
Yes. Passion to help people take about 80%.
You don't get discouraged.
I don't.
Anna,
Because
human
working with-
human beings are grateful by nature. It doesn't discourage you.
No, I don't. And wait, what my experience I've had previously led me to this, because I've traveled to many villages. I know what people go through, what's and it's difficult with getting intervention and other things. And with our rural people, they don't need much. They just need a little push, a little medication, a little advice, a little, and they are okay.
You are a professional.
Yes, please.
Nin is a traditional leader, and he loves education.
Yes.
He's done his master's here, doctorates there. He's still learning. I mean, but this is your field. What this man is doing, is he having any impact? Speak the truth before God and man. Is he having any meaningful impact on the ground? Don't watch his face and answer the question. Be bold and speak the truth before your God and Maker. What he's doing, this your foundation, is he having any meaningful impact in the lives of real human beings who actually need his help in women empowerment, education, medical facility, and the third one is and capacity enhancement? Is he having any real impact? Can you show real human beings and say, well, by this helped him, he will have died? This woman, this helped him. That is why that is how she's making an income today. Are there real testimonies?
Yes, please. We have. There is.
Mention one.
Yes, especially in Duerdin, as I said.
Mention one.
Duerdin, we did screening for about 300 people, and we realized about 70 of them had typhoid. Yes.
Hey.
Yes, we
Typhoid
went with
kills,
the
oh.
doctor. We went with the medical doctor. We did the screening, and we solicited for funds to get some medications too. So we realized that a lot of them, and some about 30% also had hydronephrosis. That is that is infection of the kidney.
Oy.
Most of them, because a lot use this herbal medication. Because a lot of them had that, and they didn't know, because they use a lot of this herbal medications there.
Unprescribed ones.
Yes, access to health facility there is difficult. Yes, so they use that. So we realized that most of them had typhoid and that hydronephrosis. These two.
Hydronephrosis.
Yes, please. That is infection
So
of the
these are
kidney.
just two of the examples you can give to testify that indeed.
And yes, so we gave
Okay.
some. We gave with the typhoid, we treated some. With the hydro, we had to give them some funds so that they can go to Insawam, those who couldn't afford, so that they can go to Insawam for further treatment. And I think it was a wonderful intervention.
And Ajesiwa, in your capacity as the project coordinator for the Office of the Name Culture Coleman Foundation, what has been your biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge is transportation. That is it.
To
Biggest last to the communities, because with us, our main target is not those in town, the urban areas. Our main target is the rural area, and with the rural areas too, our main target is the poorest of the poor people. They really need the help.
So when you say transportation,
Sometimes we might solicit for funds around. We get it sometimes from partner NGOs, sometimes from our own. After getting all these things, how to carry the human resources and ourselves to the place. there are some places which you have to go with motorbikes and other things.
Motorbikes?
Yes, please.
Hey.
Road network is bad there. And as a medical sonographer, most often you have to get me gel and
Gel?
yes, that's what we use for the scans and other things. So we
Gel?
go to those interior
Madam.
villages and at least the chip
What is
compounds
the
and those we can gather.
Ning gets you gel.
That we use it for.
I know what
scanning.
gel is used. Oh, that's
We get
okay.
gels, scan papers, and other things, and we have to travel, get some people,
Transportation.
some other, maybe some lab technicians, other sonographers, and we have to pay them.
Wow.
Yes.
And the 80% of these payments come from the same
Yes,
Ninkoje.
please. Yes, please.
I think
So-
the man is doing the work of the Lord.
Yes.
You suffer.
And as at now, as at now, we have
Wow.
few pregnant. You know, we are very passionate about maternal issues.
Okay.
Yes. So as of now, we have pregnant women we take care of. Now, in some communities, we group them.
How exactly do you take care of? What do you do for them?
Oh, we do their labs for them. We do their scanning for them.
Wow.
So we have, yes. So they just come with when they come and they identify themselves, then we just we do for them. That's what we do.
Interesting. That is
Yes.
Hannah Jesiwa, project coordinator of the Office of Ning Koche Coleman Foundation. Let me come back to the man himself. In case you just tune in, we are on OK 101.7 FM. Yes, it is a Burst Entertainment show, and my guest is the man himself, His Royal Highness Dr. Ning Teko Kwashi Koche II. We're talking about his foundation and how he's helping people. Ning, this passion to help, has it always been there?
Yeah. And I learned it from the late former First Lady, Nana Kurendu Ajimai Lawrence,
May her soul rest in peace.
where we were in Tamale. I grew up in Tamale. She used to come to, but then my father, I was a barracks boy. So he comes to the barracks, then he'll talk to us that, look, we need to help people. We need to support people. So we learn those things from her. She really inspired me.
So, in the barracks, even before you became a chief, before you went to school to become a chief, you would always wanted to help people.
Sure. And my friends who knows me knows what I've done. Not only this foundation. I've helped a lot of people. When you go to Heritage Christian University, I've been paying people's fees. Pentecost University, I've paid people's fee. I've helped a lot.
Your project coordinator says transportation to the hinterlands is your major headache. How can people listening support you? How can we contribute to what you are doing? What should we do, those who want to support?
Well, it's not only even the transport per se. Like, for instance, the disabled people.
The people born with disabilities.
Yes.
Mhm.
We have a center. And currently, as we are speaking, I'm giving them training on ICT. And we will need a projector. And I've hired a facilitator that who is taking care of them too. I've been paying that person. And again, that place, we need some 1 or 2 renovations there because their place is not that good as we speak. And with the transportation, if you get a van, because it's a whole team. Sometimes we do hire experts to come on board, and we are using just one car. It will not be enough for us. Then again, the road network too is not all that good. So if we can help, we can get help from others to support in terms of van or pickup. That would be much greater.
So for those who want to help, how can they contact your foundation?
Okay, we have our office at Ajen Kotokukoma. So we can put our numbers to online.
I'll be glad if you could bring the numbers, sir.
Okay, 024 22 33 559.
02422335559.
Yes, please.
Okay. And the office is at Ajinkotoku.
Yes, please.
Let me. Oh, wow. How do I share that time? Let me go around quickly and then I come back to take your closing remarks. Counselor, why is your jaw in your palm? What's the problem?
Congratulations, Lee.
Thank you, Counselor.
I'm listening to him. It's just like me, struggling to take up people who I need. When you want to have people who I need, they are there. They are there. I mean, our foundation has been taking care of these people for many years. You know mine. I mean, you have been there. So when he's speaking, okay, and the communities he is touching, especially ni eshin eje ni ete hekwe. That was where I was thinking. Okay, does it mean okay? Need any me tower eje ame bejelo. Because Jerusalem is important. Oh, ote akome kukume nyeje. That's what I'm just thinking about. But it's a good thing to do. If you bone banye nation only nye. Because the thing is, you should save yourself before you save others. Like I hear you or done. But the coordinator said, no, me rather said, you don't need to have more before you do. So it's okay. That's why I've been quiet.
General.
Ni owienoko ni etantwi ake shikano kachuni nyen yu amoni wie ake shikano kachuni efe ejo o kotokumi etobu like eshe hekoni ubana ke abagbo na won agbenebe obusua
So basically, Socrates is asking that if it's the major financier, doesn't he get discouraged to stop what he's doing?
I have passion for it, and it's not easy, like the way my senior brother made mention that. But something that you have passion. I remember I even sold my car to support people on that. I sold my car and I was not having a car working. To have passion for it.
The man from Ada and Krobo are the same. They never net Akwaku.
Yeah, Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it is very interesting when I see a chief doing this sort of things that you are doing. Not every chief will do what you are doing, getting personally involved in the individual needs of the people. They say a good leader is the one who moves his people from one point to another within a certain space of time. And I believe you are doing the best you can. So for me, I will congratulate you and I will encourage you to continue doing what you are doing. One tree cannot make a forest. So I understand the problems and the needs that you have just catalogued. But I believe you will get there. You've mentioned what you've done in education. You've mentioned what you've done in youth empowerment, like ICT for the physically challenged. You talked about healthcare. I haven't heard anything about the agro-business sector. So if you can help us, that's all.
Okay. Thank you. I have a farm at Dueding and Adesu, Siam. We are into cassava, then ginger as well.
Ali, this is doing well. And we have to find a way now. Awale kecho he kume ni ibahi. But I also want to say, okay, I don't know what plan you have that is working for you. the fund you are generating? Is it through the farm? Mini geshkaba.
Sometimes friends also
Okay.
support me.
Okay.
Sometimes friends also support me.
Okay. He also said something. Me Tony kwe. Ekehani yebi huwa yeni. Kakwe Nigeria be ba he say. Organians mona achionta taflache.
We'll talk about that some other time.
Nakanjek me waseko.
So, Ning, what will be your final submission before we say goodbye to you? Our time is up.
Okay.
After the final submission, I have just 2 questions for you.
Wow.
Wow. HALIFAX ANSAH-ADDO. Wow.
Okay. My final submission is pleading to the entire country, especially we opinion leaders. We should support our people. Let's guide them. Let's lead them, so that in future, when we are not there, we leave a good legacy for our motherland. It's about time we have to guide our youth. That's my final submission.
Ning, this issue of land guards in the crowd. How are we tackling it? I come and buy a plot of land, and then now after digging fee, I hear we even pay painting fee. We now pay roofing fee. We now pay air condition. Then is it not discouraging people from trying to develop, our areas? How do we tackle land guard issues?
Well, it's a big problem in our country, not only Accra. Now it cut across the whole country. Accra here, you see, our land tenant system has been a big issue. And I would say the problems are 3 stakeholders: the buyer, the seller, and we, the opinion leaders, as well. Because I believe that if genuinely someone is to purchase a land, he will do due diligence by going to the field, picking the land, go to Lands Commission, you do a search. When you do a search report, we interpret the ownership of the land. Then again, whoever is selling the land has to be the chief or a family member. You need to do due diligence. But here is the case: most of the times we don't do these things. A buyer will say, "Mina menya misika, na me koto mansase. I don't need any consultant or anyone to guide me." Then at the end of the day, you find yourself into a trouble. The other school of thought too is we, the buyers, sometimes we create this problem. Let me give a scenario here. Today, my senior brother is having a land in Tesano. It doesn't mean that I should also have a land in Tesano, but I can also go to Amasamai. As at the time he was buying Tesano land, Tesano wasn't like this. But the buyer will force you that me pay. Then maybe the chief will not also think far. He say, "Oh, okay, he's pushing me to the wall." He will take the money, but meanwhile that land belongs to someone. Then at the end of the day, the 2 buyers are fighting, and he will be free. What our advice is that we buyers, we need to do due diligence. Then again, we the chiefs, if we do double sales, the law should deal with us.
Beautifully said. Ning, you are a chief.
Yes, please.
You believe in African traditional ways and means. How many wives do you have?
One.
You don't believe in... Ning, why did you
I
whisper
believe-
your answer? Charlie, what do you think of what here? And then here you are a
But
lecturer.
I believe.
Only way Sinjamepo because Obabi Manchaka Gamania, you're so happy. Yes, no, sure, Ning, I'm told you are a lecturer.
Yeah.
Is it true?
Yeah.
Where do you-
Agent lecturer.
Okay, what do you lecture in?
I'm into governance.
Nice. In
Then
which?
monitoring evaluation as well. Then ICT.
I see. In which institution, if I may ask?
African Institute of Technology.
Wow. This man has a way of combining academia with chieftaincy and development issues at the same time. Would we be surprised if in future Ning tells us, the people say Ning should come and serve, and there's the people, and then so Ning wants to, go and serve because the people say Ning should come and serve in parliament.
No, I don't think so. But where my interest is, to build our communities. And what I wish our laws, we can make some changes. They should let opinion leaders, which chiefs, should be municipal and metropolitan assembly executives. We know our problems on the ground. We know our problems on the ground, and we can solve them. But if we bring people 4 years, he doesn't know, he have to study the problem, he'll use 3 years. By the time he gets to know the problem, 1 year, he can't solve it. And he will go, but me, I'm there. I know the problem. In the morning, I know the problem in my community. In the afternoon, I know the problem. In the evening, I know because I'm there. So that's what I wish our laws, we should amend them. And our opinion leaders to become our municipal chief executives.
Well said. We live in a country governed by a constitution that guarantees freedom of worship and freedom of religion. Which religion do you belong to, Ning?
I'm a Christian.
You are a Christian?
Yeah.
You sit, on the traditional stool.
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
How do you pour libation?
I do pour libation as well.
So
when the needs arise.
So the chief who prays through Jesus Christ, the same chief would hold 2 bottles of foreign schnapps and then call on our imaging is that not contradictory? No, stop laughing.
No. You see, it's good you ask this question. But you see, it's a way. It's a worship. It's a way. A way we worship God.
Yes, the Christian you practice says it is through Jesus Christ. But once you hold your 2 schnapps and you start to call on our ancestors are not Jesus Christ, that is why it's contradictory.
It's not contradictory. That's the belief.
So which of the beliefs do you belong? Do you pray through our ancestors or you pray through Jesus Christ? That is my exact question.
I use the 2 all.
Oh, my name was His Royal Highness himself, Dr. Ning Teiko Kwasi Koche, the second chief of Ajin Kotoku Koman in the Greater Accra region. He basically came to talk about himself, the town, what they do. And I'll be having such interviews, more of such interviews these days. My take home is that his foundation, the Ning Koche Koman Foundation of Ajin Kotoku, they help people beyond Ajin Kotoku. He's mentioned places they have, projects there. They are basically into 4 thematic areas, although they are into other things as well. They are into education support, women and children empowerment, healthcare, agricultural development. He came with the project coordinator here, so the name is Hannah Jesiwa. I didn't finish with her, because we could have gone deeper and deeper. But I'm in love with her passion for helping people. Never be able to see my qualification half and come on near my way. Omako da. Mammy Midasi. Yamin Shao. Send our bois ebinimi. Yamia obosona sa sinkai won no somboa. Send our one ni yejuma wo boa na juma pay. Yamin be yiboa for ma. Yamin no. Wo boa ne pa wa boa nyami. Because want to mean koboko nyami pi na min boa. De bi nipa nti de mu yi. Ne nso no pe on to min ye. Min hu hini bia ono aka hai not apakan mu. Nipa na be so an. Nti mo a mu ya dwuma wonase. Ni foundation no ma se maso na dwuma yi mu nyina inshira no binka mu. Eya taibesrai se nin nyada de kra bra be ka foundation no ho asem. Na nyina yemboa na nyefe. Na nin de na ma bi to 024 2233559. That is how to contact the foundation if you have any form of help or support. Thanks so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Show was produced by a virgin by name Adele, DJ Bosco, and DJ Toxic, and of course my regular panel members, Councillor Lutrot, the man with the most popular phone number in this country, 0277
609 644.
Afromax Flags and Ginger.
The month has ended. Go for your Afromax.
And of course, Nana Benete Aqua of Ria Danny Krubu and the man himself, so crazy. For Yanko Peace on 04.3 for the midday news. Yamin Shua Munina.